All right, guys, it is Thursday morning and we have 22 items going out for $486. Pretty successful week so far. The first thing is this vintage polo shirt. It's been around forever. I thought it would sell quick. Polo is real hit or miss, and the vintage t-shirts can do well, but I don't know what the markers are that people are looking for that do buy them. So I just pick up vintage polo shirts and hope that they're the ones people are looking for, and that one took forever to sell. So it must not have been what people were looking for. Harry Potter is it an Evangeline? Is that the name of the car? 2002, I think. 2000. Old sheet. It's just an IP sheet. IP being intellectual property. It's a sheet that has an intellectual property on it. That's sold for $8.80 on a 12% off offer plus shipping. I wouldn't have paid very much for it, but still at $8.80, that's hardly worth picking up the next time that I see it. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. This one had some damage to the cover. Didn't have the original insert, so I had to put a paper dust jacket in it, just a generic one. It should be a brown Atlantic Group one, on this record. This is an original press, so it's fairly rare, but it's not in great shape. The record's fine. The record's going to play out well. Probably needs cleaned, but $20 free shipping for that. When I bought out a guy's whole store, he had a bunch of shoes, but they were all like tiny shoes. Nice quality, but too small to be worth messing with. These are a women's size 7.5. And so not that there aren't women that have a 7.5 shoe, but they just don't move quickly on eBay in my experience. I would not pick up shoes this small. Paid $1 for them in a bulk buyout, and they sold for $15 free shipping. This one, I think I probably bought this with one of the kids in mind, and it eventually just made it into the inventory instead. It's like not an infant, but too small to be a youth size hat. Like, it's not going to fit Levi, my 11-year-old, but it's not going to fit Ruby either. It's like an Evelyn, maybe, size hat. Anyway, it sold for $11 free shipping. Another one that, I probably wouldn't pick that up again. Full Metal Alchemist. We paid 50 cents for this at Goodwill. It's several volumes, like an omnibus kind of thing. And it is sold for been listed for almost a year and sold for $8 plus shipping. It's vintage anime, so it should do well, but vintage anime is all over the place. Some of them sell for $100. A lot of them sell for $20. That one sold for $8. So just know what you're getting into. We went to the estate sale the other day, and I bought some pedals for $1, and it had some reflectors attached to it. This reflector sold for $11.90 free shipping. For that little piece of nothing. And I bought the pedals. The pedals already sold, and this can get me another. $11 plus shipping. I'm going to be. There's no cost of goods, so I bet I'm $4.50 for putting this in an envelope instead of throwing it away. Jackson Hole, made in the U.S. vintage tank top. Jackson Hole. Somewhere where there are moose. Oh, it says Wyoming on it, so that's where it is. It's in Wyoming. I have sold Jackson Hole t-shirts and stuff before. It does okay. It's not any better or worse than like Yellowstone stuff. My computer just died. So I paid $5 for, if you watched the last episode, I had a $5 pair of Jordan pants. This sweatsuit, these are Nike all over print joggers, sweatpants, and a matching hoodie. And I paid $5 for this. And I had it listed for $35 plus shipping. And somebody offered me $25 plus shipping. And it's been in the death pile for over a year. So I'm like, yep, I will just take that. It's probably a lot less than it's worth. It's probably just the hoodie's worth 25 plus shipping. But the pants have a little hole in them too. So it is what it is. I just want to make money. I am not here to make all the money. I want to make profits. These are the ones that sold. Oakley, I picked these up for $1.84 at Goodwill. Oakley brand eyeball glasses for $32. They sold for $32 free shipping on an offer. I think I had both pairs marked at $39.99 a piece, and these sold first and sold for $32. This shirt has been around a long time. A long time. It was $24, and then it was $9.99, and then it was $6 at TJ Maxx. And then I had it in my store forever, and somebody made me an offer of $10.80, and I'm like, okay, that's free shipping. So I'm like basically making no money, but I did make a sale. Another no money. Got a bunch of these at the retro truckload sale. We loaded up the bed of my truck for $400, and there was 100 magazines, and we counted that as a $40 box. And so I was figuring myself in about 40 cents a piece on these, and this one sold for $8.54 free shipping. But it's been around more than a year, so when it got ended and sold similar, I just wanted it to be sold. Motley Crue, Theater of Pain, and Girls, Girls, Girls. Nice quality records, but not hugely desirable. $30 free shipping on the pair. I had one more Motley Crue record in that load of media that we picked up, but it was a rarer one, so it'll get sold individually. Tool with the slip cover on this album. And then this one, also Tool with the lenticular cover. And so like having the original covers make these a little more desirable, but $18 free shipping on these. I didn't pay much I paid a lot, $200 for this huge lot of media. I didn't pay, that doesn't break down to be a lot per piece. I'm less than $1 per piece into all of those. The other pair of Oakleys, the black ones, I really like these. Anytime I get eyewear, I put it on because I like it. But I have, fortunately enough for me, I have really good vision, so I'm never really like gonna need eyewear. My parents don't need eyewear. I think my grandma eventually ended up wearing glasses. So anyway, I like to put on glasses. I'm glad I don't have to wear glasses, but I have really good vision. But I like to, anytime I get goggles, sunglasses, or even spectacles, I like to try them on. Pine State 3XL. This is a big and tall, a classic made in the USA. Pine State is big and tall branded. This is wider significantly than it is long. It's not even boxy, it's a rectangle the wrong direction. And it sold, I picked this up because it was 3XL and I thought it would work on me, and then it turned out it was so short that it just looked ridiculous. So it's on me, it's too wide and it's too short. Sold for $11 plus shipping. Target had these shirts. Donkey Kong, what a cool print this is on here. I did disclose that this was kind of a misprint. You can see the barrel on the back there. This is new with tag. Target had these for $14 a piece, and so I had to special order 2XLs because all they had on the shelf was single XL. So I ordered some 2XLs, and these are 22 inches wide, which is not a 2XL, or maybe it's even less than that. It's really narrow. Like, it's not big enough for it to be a 2XL in almost any So that's why it's important to put the measurements on your listings, is because this says it's a 2XL and it's 22 inches wide. The most 2XLs are 24, and I'm fitting in a 2XL fairly well these days, but I like my shirts that are like 25 pit to pit. And that one saying it's a 2XL and then being a 22 pit to pit is misleading at best. And so you can see that on the listing title, I put 1XL as the size and tagged 2XL. And I also tore off the bottom of this where it says that I bought it new at Target for $14, and I bought 4 of them. One of them I still have in my closet just in case I ever get down to fitting in a 1XL, or if I hold it for 3 or 4 years and that becomes a rare and or collectible shirt, because it's a really nice print. You don't see a lot like that. I bought 4 of them new with tag. All 3 of them have sold, and that one sold for $25. And I think that one of them sold at full price, which was $34.99, and the other 2 sold for about that price. Name written in it, cut tag, The Ohio State University, just a dirty old sweatshirt. Sold for $6.75 plus shipping. It's been around a long time. I would have hoped to do better than that. Harley Davidson. I would not have paid much for a Harley Davidson women's long sleeve. If this was medium, this might be the last of ones where I picked it. I thought I went into Goodwill, and this has been a long time ago, 4 or 5, might even almost have been a year. And I thought, I don't remember what the circumstances were. Oh, I thought I had a coupon that everything that I got was going to be half off because they had texted out, but I missed the date. And so it had ended the day before I came in to get it. So I went up to the register with like 6 of these Harley shirts that were like $6. And I was like, oh, and I have the coupon. And she's like, oh, the coupon's expired. And I'm like, okay, well, ring me out. And I did end up making money, but I wouldn't have bought them at full price, except for I was embarrassed that I didn't realize that the coupon had expired. Anyway, that sold for $11 plus shipping, maybe $10 plus shipping. Bonavita is a electric kettle, a high-end electric kettle. I find that the ones that have this kind of stubby base like this are at least worth comping. There are several brands like this that are higher end and worth buying. This one sold for $59 free shipping and in fairly short order. I bought it this week. This guy, and I'll put up a video of my video, so I bought him for $4.40. He sings and dances, but his mouth doesn't move. His mouth is supposed to move. Still sold for $38 free shipping. He's big, and his cowboy hat's huge, so he's going to need to be in a big box and go UPS. But still, I imagine I'll make some pretty decent money shipping him. And then more CDs. Rat. CDs, I just bulked some of these CDs together and said this one, these 2 artists, and we'll put them together. $13.50 free shipping. So that's everything that's got to go, and I've got a precious little time to get it out to the mail before the mail handler gets here. So we're gonna work on that. All right, guys. Well, it is Thursday. It's about 11:30. I got all the shipping done, and so I have to keep on a sourcing regular trip. I've got to be sourcing regularly. I know I have this massive death pile, but the things in the death pile are things that were not worth shipping the listing immediately before. So I've got to get things that are worth listing right away to keep the momentum going. We're doing some good out there, having some good luck with sales, finding good stuff. So it is kind of a dreary day. It's 70 degrees. It's the middle of August. It's 70 degrees and overcast, which is good. There's an estate sale, and we'll hit at least 1 Goodwill. Maybe we'll hit 2. Yeah, let's get at it. All right, we're here. I was hoping to have the thing that you wear the baby on your chest thing, but I think I'm just going to have to put her in her car carrier and try to carry her around an estate sale with the car carrier, because I cannot find the baby wearer. We're baby wearing. Some of these look a little bit interesting, like the train milk glass, Old Spice milk glass. Those are $6 and $8 a piece though. Kirby vacuums, $10 for that, and $10 for that, which is weird because that one's not worth nearly as much as the black rotary. These are a little disappointing at 46 and 22, because I could make money, but not at that price. And just not quite enough meat on the bone, and maybe I can talk Sue down if I don't find anything else. But if I could get them both for 50, that would probably be worth doing. 3. Hold on loosely. I really like this filter box just as an advertisement piece, but no, they're not in that bad a shape. So we did pretty well in the out back garage. There's some hats here. There's some stuff. We're gonna dig around in the regular garage, see what we can find.
Well, I thought it was done right.
Anything worth having over here? I don't think so. Maybe these hats. Yeah, no. No. Down into the basement. Ooh, I like that. So that was the room where all the clothes were, and then we're in here. The only thing that I found was this shirt, single stitch dead stock, but it was $8. And it says, "Trip me up, not in this life, chump." Single stitch dead stock. I'm not sure even at $1 that I'm gonna get it, but it's the most interesting piece of clothes I found. About vintage embroidered Atlas Air Force Base, Oklahoma, 2XL. Well, there's a pretty good piece. That's expandable vintage mirror. Except now that I touched it, you can see like that rust is all the way through the crown. More clothes on the bed. Let's go through those real quick. Bunch of leather jackets, nothing we need. Random trinkets. We could probably do okay with these cell phones, but probably also not worth messing with. Knickknacks. I wonder if 40 is for the leather chair or what the price is on the books. These Caterpillar, $25 a piece on these Caterpillar service manuals. Sometimes you can do well in the bathroom. Dad. Dad. Tell him, say, Dad. Ties. Nothing stand out, nothing newer. And that's the thing about ties. Like, probably there's a market for vintage ties. But for the most part, it's probably stuff people want to, you know, something people's going to wear now. And people who are wearing ties want to look professional. And so they need to keep up with the current trends. Okay, so on this bed, there's some vintage clothes. I'll let you know if I find anything. There's another one of those sweatshirts. I've got 2 of them now. How about some triple stitch vintage? I think they're triple stitch. Where did I see triple stitch? Triple stitch vintage Oshkosh pants. How about a whole bunch of men's workwear? So we're gonna dig in this closet for a hot minute. The only thing I found on the bed was something for Desiree's aunt. That looks like some floor shines. That looks like a good pair of shoes. Shoes turned out to be none bush. A bunch of this stuff is just real common stuff, but I found La Tiger, and those suspenders. I imagine nobody took the time to unfurl this far enough to know that these stars are in line, not on a diagonal. And so this is a 48 star flag. Let's see what else we can find out about it. Trying to not let it run on the ground. Of course, I think it was on the ground when I picked it up. I don't know that brand, but this is hand stitched, or not hand stitched, but it's stitched. That's 48 stars and it's branded. I was able to negotiate a little better price on the blenders, 50 bucks for the pair. So I went ahead and took them because I think I'll double my money on the one and I make a really good profit when the little one sells too, and it should sell fast. And here we are at Casa de los Goodwill. Somebody got all shopped out. A whole bunch of junk glass and new with tags. I don't know what Pittsford's menswear is. I guess versus retail, $50 a piece is a good price on those, and they're new with the tags and got donated to Goodwill from probably Target, but $50 a piece is a lot for a used set of chairs. Man, the toys are really sparse right now. My busy day, Fisher Price. I'm gonna comp that, but I doubt it's worth pulling off the shelf. And nothing fun in the kitchenware stuff either. And this store has turned a lot into just brand new Target returns. Ninja branded, $22. It looks like maybe a meat grinder or something that should have some kind of other attachments with it. I think this store is going to end up being a total bust. Nothing interesting, like just a couple of things even worth looking at, and then like the Ninja thing is missing parts and way overpriced, and there's bicycles over here, but none of them are like cool bicycles. These are neat. I doubt they're worth selling, but they look like the kind of thing Asher would figure out how to invent a game out of. Some kind of basket, and then the stand. What are those for? Somebody tell me what those are for. All right, so here we are at the Goodwill, my regular haunt Goodwill, and we're on short time because we got to go get the kids from school. Can't help but think about Bluey when they have this for $1,000, and I don't know if that's a bad price. I don't know if it's a good price. I suspect if it works fairly well, somebody would be excited to buy it for $1,000. It's just funny. So that game I got the other day was homeschooling material, evidently, and I think this probably is too. So we'll comp it and see how it does. Ooh, look at that. Polar Express from vinyl, which was really expensive back in the day. For 10 bucks, it's probably worth picking up. There's 4 of those listed, only one sold, and it's only worth 15 bucks. So I'm a little on the fence about this. It does have the remote for $450. It's got right at 100% sell-through rate, and it's probably $20, $25 plus shipping. So we're only in here for about 15 minutes, and we found this one thing. But it should sell quick, and it should be good profit. I should make $15 or $20 on my $5 investment. All right, guys. Well, this one was kind of a hot mess of a video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one.